So we launched last year, and I can say that, after just one edition, I think that we made a big splash in terms of, that we did a lot of things differently in a lot of details how to execute such an event at that scale. But also important to understand, it's not just a conference, right? It goes beyond. We have a lot of partners this year, many more than last year, up to 130 partners with some kind of activation and a presence on site. So it's a mix of a conference with various stages and various formats, but also a lot of different activations. So I don't call it any longer an exposition because we are not in a trade hall environment or typical convention center environment. We are at the Fontainebleau, which is a big, massive resort, but we are at one big venue. And this is also another differentiation that we keep all our audience on site for 3 days, which makes it so unique.
What are some of the key themes or big issues you expect to be addressed if possible?
Yeah, I mean, no doubt it's still AI in many ways. What we are trying to do is we tell our speakers, and send out briefs that we should start more from a consumer perspective in terms of also independent from AI. Why are consumers, using that kind of technology in different ways? Why does it change the consumer behavior and also the way how to consume content, etc.? So what we would like to do is having less case studies, what we all doing in the recent time. It's more about understanding the near future and therefore provide hopefully a slightly different outcome, what you can carry back and what you can take out of this for your daily business. This is one topic, no doubt, and then it's retail media. It's a big topic. We have all partners who play a role in this business on site as speakers, but also as partners. And then we are heavily focusing on the culture component here because Miami, first of all, it's a perfect spot for us to combine marketing, technology, and culture. And culture, part of this obviously is DEI. So we have a lot of topics around DEI in terms of industry sustainability topics, equality topics, inclusion topics. So we partner with many groups like Group Black, agencies like Group Black. We are partnering with Televisa Univision to bring in and connect the Latin American community into possible, which makes highly sense because of the venue and where we are. So this is very important to better understand not just the most obvious tech-driven and trend-driven topics, but also provide more of this background information, consumer information to really focus on the human beings, why this is changing every day, every week, and what does it mean for the marketers and the brands.
Okay. Last year, you made a big splash with Elon Musk showing up. Any big surprises on tap this year?
Well, yes. I mean, first of all, we announced already a lot in recent weeks. If you check out our website, then I think you agree this is a fantastic lineup with many even more CMOs and brand marketers on site and on stage than last year. Tech companies, tech leaders, but also celebrities and talents. We have a bunch of celebrities from Hollywood on site. We have influencers, creators on site. And yes, I mean, Elon Musk is obviously a very unique experience. This is nothing we can do again in this specific environment, but we have Pitbull on site. We will come up with further announcements next few days. We have Winston Duke speaking. We have a lot of TV hosts and anchors coming and running professional interviews. We just announced today Nas Perez as a red carpet host for us, which provides also another immersive experience for our audience. So a lot of more names will come up in the next couple of days. And yeah, I mean, also My chairman, Michael Kesson, will be on stage for sure, but this time in a slightly different in a role. He's not interviewing somebody; he will be interviewed, which I think makes sense these days. That he will be in a different seat.
I'm sure that'll be widely watched. And what would you say are some of the more, why is it more critical than ever to bring together the entire marketing and media ecosystem at one event?
That's a good question because we all know, independent from COVID, obviously we had and still have a lot of events in our industry, and I hear people, saying that, it's a matter of choice. Obviously everybody's looking for more efficiency in terms of that. Everybody's more selective where to go and where to spend the time and the travel budget. We believe, and I have to say now, we know that we fill a gap here, especially in the US, but our goal is to become a more international event over the time. Because on one side, we have great and outstanding boutique events, very small, very exclusive, with 200-300 people coming together and gather, which makes highly sense. On the other hand, we have these, I call them mass events, with up to a couple of 10,000, up to 100,000 or more people, which are, of course, they have different goals, and there's something missing, going beyond a conference and bringing everybody similar to Davos, for example, a couple of thousand decision makers from all over the place of the marketing world, which, as I said before, includes technology marketeers, but also culture aspects. And this is our goal. So whether you're looking for agencies, consultancies, tech providers, solution providers, or marketeers, creator economy, we all bring them together in a new format. And at this scale, this didn't exist and it doesn't exist. And therefore we believe we fulfill, we meet the requirements out of the market.